Some of you play Roblox, right? I used to be really into it. I would play every moment I could, even between classes. After getting home from school, I'd quickly do my homework and then play for hours. Whenever my parents would see me playing, they'd say, "That's enough, go do something else for a while." I'd stop playing and watch Roblox videos on YouTube instead. As you might have guessed, I was spending a large part of my allowance on Roblox. The Roblox currency is called Robux. I was so hooked on it that even when I was buying something in real life, I would convert the price into Robux. For example, when the ice cream guy would say it's $2.50 for a scoop, I'd go, "That's 200 Robux." I wasn't the only Roblox addict in our house. My little sister Ellie was really into it too, but our parents never said anything to her. Sometimes my mom would even sit next to her and watch her play. Once when my mom asked me to get off Roblox, I said, "Ellie is playing the whole time too. How come you don't say anything to her?" And my mom replied, "She's too young." And when I said, "Ellie is only 3 years younger than me," my mom got angry and said, "Tammy, stop comparing yourself to your sister or I won't let you play at all." It might seem weird to you that our parents treat us differently, but I'm used to it. Ellie is their favorite. For example, last year for her birthday, they gave her 10,000 Robux. I couldn't believe my ears when I heard it. My mom's a housewife and my dad works at an Amazon warehouse. They always complain about money, but when it comes to my sister, they act as if they're loaded. I remember blurting out, "That's not fair, you got me a t-shirt for my birthday." Ellie, being the brat that she is, couldn't stop herself from laughing at me, saying, "What's the one thing in Roblox you really want but can't afford? I'm gonna buy it." Before I continue, let me just remind you to hit the like button so you're enjoying this video. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Thanks so much. One night, as I was watching Roblox videos on YouTube, when the power went out, I lit a candle. There's a huge tree in front of our house. The branches were making shadows on the wall, which looked scary. As if that weren't enough, an owl began hooting, and it felt really eerie in there. As I was sitting there, shaking with fear, I had a fantastic idea. I used to think it would be so great to have my own Roblox YouTube channel. But YouTube has thousands of them. Most of them have similar content. There would be no point in having a channel like that. That night, I had a brilliant idea. I could make my channel stand out by making scary Roblox videos. Later that night, I found a Halloween makeup tutorial on YouTube and drew a scary skull on my face. Then I turned off the lights and lit a candle. Finally, I began playing the scariest Roblox game, Mimic. I actually felt scared, and so the video came out really realistic. I created a new YouTube channel and uploaded the video. That moment, I became a YouTuber. Naturally, I did not get a lot of views at first. Only my friends were watching. But I kept dropping videos on a regular basis. I was putting on different scary makeup every night and playing a scary Roblox game. Since it was always late and I didn't want to wake up my family, I couldn't scream. So I invented something called a silent scream. Whenever I was scared in the game, I would pretend to scream by opening my mouth really wide. People loved this. In the comments, they would count my silent screams. Since my family didn't like my playing Roblox, I couldn't tell them about my channel. I had to keep it a secret. In fact, I wanted to tell them because I was starting to make money from it. I was gradually making more and more. After I hit 200,000 subscribers, I started making as much in one day as my dad made in a month. But I didn't have a bank account because I wasn't old enough. So YouTube was holding on to the money I made. I was going to get it all when I had a bank account. Everything was going great, and then I got caught. The silent scream had become really popular at Ellie's school. Since all her friends were talking about it, Ellie got curious and checked out the channel herself. Even though I was wearing a lot of makeup, she recognized my voice. She got super jealous when she saw how many subscribers I had. She ran home from school and told my mom about it. My parents and I had a big fight that night. My mom said, "How can you do something like this without telling us? You will shut down that channel immediately." To which I replied, "Mom, I love doing videos. Please let me do this. I'm making money too." My dad said, "Tammy, I already have a job. We don't need the $5 you're making on YouTube," which made me laugh because I was making thousands of dollars every month. My dad got really upset that I was laughing at him. "You are going to your room and deleting that channel now. I don't want to hear another word from you about this," he yelled. I went to my room without saying a word. I couldn't fall asleep for a long time. It wasn't fair for them to make me delete my channel, and it was ridiculous. I realized what the real reason was. My parents were actually jealous of my success. Specifically, they didn't want me to be more successful than Ellie. This thought made me really angry. There was no way I was deleting my channel now. Suddenly, I had an idea. My parents had always wanted to own a house, but couldn't afford to buy one. If I could buy them a house with the money I'd made, they'd realize this was serious. I went ahead with my plan the next day. I knew my grandma had a bank account, so I went to visit her, and I told her everything. She hugged me and said, "You're such a smart girl. I'm proud of you," and agreed to help me. The next day, I got YouTube to release the money into my grandma's bank account. A week later, I found the perfect house with help from a real estate agent. I signed the papers and got the keys. I still had some money left. I wanted to decorate our new home, so we'd be able to move into it with all new furniture. I worked hard on that over the next few days. I turned it into a dream house. Finally, everything was ready. I was so looking forward to showing it to my parents. I had no new videos up on the channel for some time now. After everyone was asleep, I put on some scary makeup and did another video. I uploaded the video and got into bed. I was so excited, and I was also curious about my family's reaction. The next day, I went over to the new house. My mom called me 3 times, but I didn't pick up. I was waiting for my dad to get off work. After I made sure that he was home, I sent the location of the house to him and wrote, "Dad, will all of you please come to this address? I got a surprise for you." My dad texted me, "Tammy, where are you? Come home now. We have to talk about this YouTube business of yours." I wrote back, "Dad, come to this address I just sent you. Let's talk here." My dad didn't respond. When she saw the new video, Ellie must have figured out that I didn't delete my channel and ratted me out to my parents. I didn't think too much of it because I was sure they'd change their minds once they found out I'd bought them a magnificent house. I waited outside. Were they going to come? Thankfully, in half an hour, my mom, my dad, and Ellie arrived. My sister had a smirk on her face. Both my parents looked really furious. My mom asked, "Tammy, why did you bring us to this place?" I said, "Mom, I have a surprise for you." "Mom, I have a surprise for you." She wasn't listening. "Why didn't you delete your YouTube channel? Did you think we wouldn't find out?" she yelled. Without saying a word, I held up the gift box I was holding. My dad said, "Tammy, you have disappointed us. Are you going to bribe us with a gift?" And I said to him, "Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing." "Mom, would you please open it?" My mom opened the box. She was surprised to see the key inside. "What's this key for?" she asked. "That's for the door to our new house," I said. Then I pointed to the house right behind me. It said on the door, "Welcome to your new home." All 3 of them stared at the house. My dad asked, "Tammy, how did you buy this house?" And I said to him, "I bought it with the money I made on YouTube." "Dad, I love my channel so much. You can make so much more money on YouTube than you think. From now on, I will give you all the money I make. Please don't ask me to shut down my channel." My parents kept staring at me blankly. My mom said, "Oh my God, Tammy, is it possible to make this much money on YouTube?" And turned to Ellie screaming, "This is all because of you! You made us do it!" Ellie began to cry. Now I was surprised. "What's going on? What did Ellie make you do?" I asked. My dad said, "Tammy, we did something horrible. When Ellie told us you still had your channel up, we got mad. We actually had no idea, but Ellie said we could delete the channel if we wanted to. Your laptop was turned on and, Tammy, honey, we deleted your YouTube channel." My ears were ringing. "This can't be real. It must be a nightmare," I mumbled. But when Ellie came and hugged me, I realized it wasn't. She was sobbing hysterically. "I'm so sorry. I showed my parents how to delete the channel. I was the one who made them do it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." My parents were looking at me with sadness in their eyes. Here I was thinking this would be the best day of my life because I was giving my family a new home as a present. But it ended up turning into the worst day of my life. That was 2.5 months ago. Since then, we've moved into our new home, but I still haven't recovered. My parents and Ellie are very sad. They keep apologizing to me. They want me to start a new YouTube channel, but I haven't even played Roblox since then. I don't think I can do videos when I'm so depressed.